Go. All right. This one's going to be a lot shorter than the last one because this is just me opining on a recent event. And that event would be good old fellow Kentucky boy, JD Vance, going to Europe and letting them know that they need to stop mistreating their people and that they would should probably stop importing shit tons of military age young men. Maybe if you're British, you should probably stop ignoring the fact that you allowed literally hundreds upon hundreds of young British girls to be raped by immigrant rape gangs. And because you were afraid of being called racist, right? Um, these are things. Oh, also arresting a guy for silently praying. I mean, is that really the England and Europe? It's like people were talking about, and they're like, "Yeah, we got a relationship with Europe, blah blah," but we don't. We don't got a relationship with Europe, and I don't want one because who would want a relationship with people who are basically acting like a bunch of Stalinists, right? The United States would be so much better off just making peace and allying with Russia, forming a northern union, trade union between Russia and the United States, and letting Europe just basically fuck itself. Because the Europeans have done nothing but betray America since the get go. Since the get go. It's like you don't pay your share of NATO. You don't pay your share for your own self defense. You talk shit about Americans despite the fact that, hey, I don't see any of your flags on the moon, right? And here's the best part. After J.D. Trump gave his speech, one of your politicians literally broke down in tears and cried like a bitch. Now, I don't know what country that man was from, but if you're a citizen of that country and that man was your leader, you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror because having such a bitch run your country and then having people arrested for posting spicy memes and shit like that, it's like, fuck. You guys, literally, Europe is turning into Stalinist Soviet Union. And you're standing around thinking how much better you are than the rest of the world while all of your rights are being taken away and you're importing your replacements. You can't afford shit. And you're not allowed to have an opinion about anything. So I guess this short 3-minute video is just me making fun of you guys. It's like, what happened? What happened to you guys? England ruled an empire, and now it's the size of Michigan, a state. And Europe, you guys suck. Honestly, if Russia really, really wanted to run through Europe, they could. And you know it because you suck, because you don't have an army, because you spend so much time paying for all of your social programs that you can't defend yourself. You rely on the United States to be your defender, right? Which means we have to spend tons of money we could probably better spend on American things defending your punk asses. And for what? We have no enemies in Europe. None of our bases need to be there. So, yeah, I am laughing at your leaders. And I am telling your average European man, how are you going to stand by and let these effete elitists rule you and throw you in jail and carry on like that? and still have any sort of worth, self-esteem. You know, I mean, if you're willing to just knuckle down and take it from these guys, you deserve what you get. So yeah, there you go. Peace and love. Hopefully you guys will do better. I haven't got high hopes. Um, I honestly think all the best Europeans probably died in World War I and II, and what's left is just the dregs. But hey, whatever. JD Vance made one of your people